and in one particular case, the rumours have done lots of damage to their career. Of course, we're talking about Ice Spice, the viral twerker and rapper who blew up in late 2022, and her story is a perfect example of the state of the modern music industry, and how to coast by on hype alone. While some may say that she had some good songs with other artists, it's hard to deny that a large part of her fame was based on her looks and body as well. Ever since she first blew up though, it's all been downhill with her fans abandoning her in larger and larger numbers. In one particularly bad 12-day period in late 2024, she lost over 500,000 Instagram followers, but it was by no means an isolated incident. Now you can put a lot of it on her music itself, and how little it's really changed. There isn't really any artistic development or progress, and every new song sounds the same as her old ones. Then there's been her tendency to get into bitter public feuds with other artists, with Ice Spice often coming across as the loser. The massive drop was based on one of these feuds with an artist she was formerly on tour with. So there's already lots of reasons for fans to not like Ice Spice in general, but how does Ozempic fit into this? Well, the allegations first began in the summer of 2024, when Ice Spice showed off her dramatic weight loss. To lots of people, it looked like a classic example of Ozempic use. In just months, she lost the figure she was famous for, and you can tell just from comparing the photos. All the weight also seemed to come off at once, as well as any muscle definition, another common sign it wasn't a result of exercise. Now she looks completely different. Despite this change though, her marketing team still often use old pictures, even for promoting her more recent tours, as they know what her appeal was, but now they fail to live up to reality. However, Ice Spice has furiously denied the rumours of course in a set of angry Twitter posts. She even posted some short footage of herself working out, like they would actually disprove anything. It didn't help that she only really does some stretching in the video either. It hardly looks like the results of months of training like she says, however it's impossible to confirm anything. Really, it shouldn't even matter in the first place whether an artist is on Ozempic or what they do with their own body. But when it's possibly behind them losing a massive part of their appeal, and they go to such strange lengths to try and dispel rumours about it, the drug is worth mentioning. He attributes the change to more exercise and healthier eating, the old-fashioned way to lose weight. Boris Johnson is another example of someone in the public eye who's talked at length about Ozempic, even writing a whole newspaper column about the drug. Just like with Stephen Fry, it worked for the ex-Prime Minister at first. In his column, he stated that, quote, "Effortlessly, I pushed aside the puddings and the second helpings. I must have been losing 4 or 5 pounds a week. Then, just like before, the nausea began. It wasn't there all the time, but it would randomly come and go, stopping him in his tracks whenever it did. Eventually, Boris Johnson was also forced to give it up." It's clear both anecdotally from people's experiences as well as from the clinical studies on the drug that these are very common side effects. Incredibly common, even with taking the drug as prescribed and combined with a change in lifestyle. These are things you need to do to make the drug effective as a long-term solution.